Hi, my name is Kendra Morissette, and I'm a PhD candidate in the Department of Agricultural Economics at Purdue University. In the United States, there were 58 billion pounds of chicken produced in 2019. Additionally, the chicken industry has long been known for its vertical integration and opaque pricing practices, which means that access to information about this industry could be worth billions. There are two main sources of information about chicken prices in the United States, the USDA and the Georgia Dock Price. The Georgia Dock Price was issued by the Georgia Department of Agriculture until 2016, when it was discontinued. On November 3rd of 2016, an article in the New York Times reported that there was something questionable happening regarding the Georgia Dock Price. The allegations were coming from various Wall Street investors who began to wonder why the Georgia Dock Price was staying relatively constant while other indices for chicken were declining. These lawsuits included claims that the chicken producers worked together to coordinate meat production and supply. The lawyers representing the chicken buyers claimed that these large processors were in communication to keep the price of chicken inflated and as a result hurt the chicken buyers. It was later discovered that the agency was no longer using the formula historically used when calculating the price index, which is concerning because this is the index primarily used by food distributors to price chicken that they were buying from the large chicken companies. This controversy eventually led to the discontinuation of the price index. The lawsuits regarding allegations of collusion brought to the Justice Department claimed that the price fixing took place between 2012 and 2017. However, a closer look at the data from the Georgia Department of Ag and the USDA revealed that there was a change in this price relationship much earlier than that. In fact, we see that something fundamentally changed around 2000. This begs the question, did the Georgia Dock Price diverge from the long-established equilibrium between it and the competing price indices? We will investigate the statistical properties of this price index and determine its effect on other chicken price indices commonly used by the industry. Looking at the data, we see the Georgia Dock Price and the USDA 12-city price seem to move in almost perfect harmony until the early 2000s. At this point, the Georgia Dock Price starts to slightly differ from the USDA data, still following the same general pattern. Using the error correction term estimates from our vector error correction model, we see the equilibrium relationship here. The black arrow indicates the Georgia Dock Price premium over the 12-city price index. In other words, if the 12-city price index is 96 cents per pound, then the model indicates that the Georgia Dock Price will be about 105 cents per pound on average. The structural break tests performed using the co-integration residuals from both price indices show that regardless of which time series was used as the dependent variable, we observe a structural break around the year 2000. Using these structural break dates in a difference in differences model, we find that after November 1997, the Georgia Dock Price was on average about 5 cents higher than the USDA 12-city price index. While we cannot say exactly what happened between the Georgia Dock Price and the USDA 12-city price index around the year 2000, we have shown that statistically something did happen between these two indices, and we hope this information can be used to better inform pricing strategies in the industry moving forward. Thank you.